Let's take a look at the top story first up as far as the shocking Khargone testimony is concerned, because not just stones but the procession that was attacked with swords. When it comes to those people there who was carrying out this protest march were actually armed, and not just with swords, bullets too were fired. Times Now speaking firsthand with the Khargone SP who was attacked by the mob says there were bullets that were being fired from the pelting mob. Does that mean that the entire attack was pre-planned? Was it orchestrated? Let's listen in first up as far as this inclusive conversation is concerned with the same SP who was attacked in this procession that was being held on Ram Navami.
Still, curfew continues in Khargone district for preventing any of the unprecedented incident. And right now we have the SP of Khargone, Mr. Siddharth Chaudhary, to talk on the situation, present situation there in Khargone district. Sir, पहले तो हम ये जानना चाहेंगे कि आपके पैर की स्थिति क्या है जो आपको गोली लगी है उसमें, थोड़ा सा बताइए।
पहले से अब कुछ बेहतर है। अच्छा। पेन अभी भी है, लेकिन चूंकि ब्लीडिंग काफ़ी अधिक हो गई थी तो उस पर टाइम लगेगा। लेकिन
गोली कैसे लगी थी, क्या थोड़ा सा पैर उठा सकें, बता सकें?
नी के नीचे जो है, लेफ्ट नी के नीचे लग के फिर वो काफ से बाहर आ गई। अच्छा। बोन को थोड़ा सा डैमेज करते हुए। अच्छा। ईश्वर का शुक्र है कि फ्रैक्चर नहीं है, बीच में नहीं लगा, किनारे से टच करता हुआ निकल गया।
ओके सर, थोड़ा सा ये बताने की कोशिश करें कि क्या हुआ था उस दिन, आपने जो कौन लोग थे, कैसे आप पर भी हमला हो गया?
जैसा आप लोगों ने देखा है, रामनवमी वाले दिन जुलूस जो है सुबह भी एक निकला था, और फिर दोपहर के जो जुलूस था उसमें पहाड़ सिंह का पूरा है वहाँ से निकलना था। भीड़ काफ़ी अधिक होने की वजह से जो जुलूस है जमा जब होने लगा तो वो तालाब चौक के पास तक भीड़ हो गई थी, और उसमें काफ़ी वाहन भी थे और डीजे वगैरह भी थे। हम लोगों ने काफ़ी बातचीत करके, प्रयास करके 5 बजे के आसपास जुलूस प्रारंभ भी कर दिया था। जो अपने निर्धारित जो मार्ग था उसी पर वो जुलूस जा रहा था कि अचानक ही 5, सवा 5 के आसपास पथराव जो है वो एक तरफ से आना शुरू हो गया। कुछ पत्थर ही आए थे कि दूसरे पक्ष द्वारा भी पत्थर फेंकने लगे। हम लोग मौके पे मौजूद थे और हम लोगों ने तत्काल ही एक्शन लेते हुए वहाँ पे टीयर गैस भी चलाए और भीड़ को अलग किया, और थोड़ी देर बाद ही स्थिति समान होने पर जुलूस को प्रारंभ भी करा दिया गया था। पुनः जुलूस जो है अपने निर्धारित रूट पे आगे बढ़ने लगा था, परंतु इस बीच शहर के अलग अलग हिस्सों से हिंसा की खबरें आने लगी कि पथराव हो रहा है या आगजनी हो रही है। तो हमारा जो फोर्स था वो उसने कई स्थानों पर जाकर काम किया और लोगों को अलग किया, हिंसा से और अधिक गंभीर घटना होने से बचाया। और ये करते करते काफ़ी देर हो गई थी कि 6:45-7 के आसपास संजय नगर की खबर आई थी कि वहाँ आगजनी हो रही है और दो पक्षों के बीच पथराव हो रहा है। इस सूचना पर मैं अपने फोर्स के साथ वहाँ पहुँचा तो वास्तव में दोनों पक्ष में बीच में काफ़ी गंभीर रूप से पत्थरबाजी हो रही थी और कुछ आवाज़ें भी आ रही थी जो पेट्रोल बम आदि की थी, और कुछ घरों में आग भी लगा हुआ था।
सर, हिमाकत यहाँ तक हो गई कि पथराव तो ठीक है, गोली तक चल रही थी और आपके पैर में गोली लगी?
अब उसमें एक व्यक्ति जो है एकदम से एक पक्ष का दूसरे पक्ष की तरफ तलवार लेके दौड़ा, और गंभीर घटना न घट जाए तो हमने उसे पकड़ा, तो तलवार भी चलाया था तो उससे भी कुछ चोटें आई, परंतु हम लोग उसको पकड़ ही रहे थे कि वो एक तरफ भागा अपनी गली में, तो उसके लिए पीछे मैं था तो उसको कोई कवर दे रहा होगा तो उसने फायर कर दिया, तो फायर से मेरे पैर में गोली लगी।
तो जो फायर किया वो अनआइडेंटिफाई अभी किसने किया?
आ जाएंगे, नाम तो संभावित है कि आ जाएंगे, कुछ जो वहाँ के बदमाश हैं वो चर्चा न हो।
कार्रवाई में कितने प्रॉपर्टीज टूटी हैं और कितने लोगों को अरेस्ट किया गया है?
नहीं, काफ़ी अधिक संख्या में हो गया है, क्योंकि मैं गंभीर रूप से घायल होने की वजह से मैं अस्पताल में दाखिल हो गया था, और इस वजह से एग्जैक्ट फिगर्स नहीं बता पाऊंगा, लेकिन काफ़ी अधिक संख्या में लोगों की
ये भी आरोप लगाए जा रहे हैं कि एक तरफा कार्रवाई हो रही है, एक स्पेसिफिक कम्युनिटी को टारगेट किया जा रहा है।
आरोप तो बेबुनियाद है। अगर किसी के पास एविडेंस है तो वो एविडेंस लेके आए तो निश्चित रूप से निष्पक्ष कार्रवाई होगी।
अच्छा, डेमोलिशन जो चल रहा है सर, उसमें बता रहे प्रधानमंत्री आवास भी गिरा दिए गए, या उसमें कुछ भूल से हुआ या कैसे?
ये तो प्रशासन की कार्रवाई है, प्रशासन ही निर्णय लेता है कि कौन सा अतिक्रमण पे बना है या अवैध रूप से बना, प्रशासन की कार्रवाई है। पुलिस तो उसे कानून व्यवस्था के लिए उपस्थित रहती है। प्रशासन बता सकता है कि कौन सा अवैध निर्माण है या अवैध निर्माण
तो
है।
ये सर कार्रवाई जो की गई है किस नियम के तहत की जा रही है, जो मकान गिराए जा रहे हैं, प्रॉपर्टी गिराई जा रही है?
अवैध अतिक्रमण होने की वजह से ये सब चीज़ें की जा रही है और प्रशासन इसमें निर्णय लेता है।
तो सर इनको पहले से नोटिस दिए गए थे जो गिराने के लिए, या फिर सिर्फ ये घटना के बाद ये अचानक हुई कार्रवाई?
ये आप प्रशासन से पूछ सकते हैं।
अच्छा अच्छा। और सर आगे अभी क्या कर्फ्यू की स्थिति रहेगी, क्या कंटिन्यू रहेगा कर्फ्यू या?
मैं चूँकि अब घर पे हूँ और बाहर की स्थिति का एग्जैक्ट अंदाज़ा नहीं है, तो जो भी अभी उपस्थित अधिकारी हैं वो आपको सही उत्तर बता पाएंगे।
So this is, thank you for talking 2 times now. So this is what Siddharth Chaudhary is still taking a bed rest here, and his leg is completely injured. Bullet injury, a certain bullet injury is there. He's saying that he was shot by some unidentified shooter, but still he is saying that he will be exposed. But definitely it's quite unfortunate that the communal harmony is being disturbed in one of the districts of Madhya Pradesh, and SP himself was attacked, which is quite harassing one. With camera person Pankaj Dwivedi, Govind Pratap Gurjar, Bhopal, Times Now.
Well, Govind himself is joining us live right now because, Govind, this is a conversation that is now only being played out here on the channel because it only gives out a sense as to what the cop seems to be saying, the SP seems to be saying that the entire attack was pre-planned, it was orchestrated.
Yeah, absolutely. Who can be the best eyewitness of whole this violence occurred there in the district of Madhya Pradesh, Khargone? Then himself, the captain of police, Mr. Siddharth Chaudhary, shared what all the exact happening during that violence, that how he cordoned up first and managed all situation. Later, violence is started to break out in the various part of the city. Then how he was injured, he was also shot, got some bullet injury in his leg. He is taking bed rest, but absolutely is still quite tense situation there in Khargone district, and the curfew is continued for last 3 days and will be continued. It's still not announced that when this curfew will end, but definitely we can understand that situation is really tense here because every day, every late evening or in night, some of the other violence pictures are coming in for. So this is exactly what here in Khargone district is still the situation is quite tensed, and police patrols are deployed on each and every crossing nearby the city and inside the city.
Well, of course, precautions that have been taken by the administration there, so such kind of an incident does not get repeated. Let's take that forward. Joining us here on the broadcast is Mr. Desh Ratan Nigam, sir. He is a lawyer, and Lokesh Jindal, he's a leader from the Congress party. Good morning to both of you. Mr. Nigam, what is the sense that you are getting from the reactions that we are playing out, sir, especially from the said SP? Because he was injured. He was fired at, sir. He was shot at when it comes to when he was trying to get in control of the situation. There was stone pelting that was happening. People were armed with swords, sir, and he was hit by a bullet.
In fact, let us have certain admitted facts on your show. The admitted fact is that this was a predetermined route, designated route. And second, the attack happened in the Muslim-dominated area. But
Mr. Nigam, don't understand what are Muslim-dominated or Hindu-dominated areas. If there is a procession, if there is permission being given, it can be carried out anywhere.
I'm talking about the demography of that particular area. There is nothing called every area is an Indian area. There is nothing called Muslim area or a Hindu area. Hindus have never said that this is a Hindu area. But the fact remains, it was an area where Muslims predominantly inhabit that particular place, and the attacks happened at that place only. It did not happen any other place or in any other general places or in the marketplaces that had taken place. And it was the fact that I saw the Superintendent of Police's interview, and he himself has been shot, and at the place of an occurrence itself speaks about how premeditated and pre-planned the attack was. There is no politics out here, but the fact is the culprits have to be booked, and the harshest punishment under the law has to be given to them. Nobody should speak about the fact that this politics or that politics, and parties tend to do that. But the fact
Mr.
remains,
Jindal,
it
your
has happened on
response,
the day
because
of
politics seems to be already taking place as far as also Digvijay Singh ji is concerned, because he put out a wrong tweet. It was fake information, then he deleted it. Of course,
Yes.
he's not giving any clarification on the same, but such kind of incidents, it exactly tells you that how it was pre-planned. It was a conspiracy waiting to be unfolded on the very occasion of Ram Navami when the procession was being taken out, sir.
Yes.
Good morning.
Let me tell you, the same video was played on NDTV when I was on that program,
Well,
and
sir,
I
because
told them
we
it's
are
a
also
fake,
playing out
fake
this is
video.
exclusive interview of
Can
the
I
very
answer?
same SP, sir. Mr. Jindal, your response. Because, sir,
Yes.
if such an incident is being reported in Madhya Pradesh, sir, it could have been clearly been avoided.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
First of
yes.
all, you mentioned about Digvijay Singh's tweet. Why are we ignoring an entire movie that had been made a month ago, which was politicized to such an extent? Why is that being given a clean
But
chit?
you will
If
not
a
talk
tweet
about
can bring
Digvijay
about-
Singh ji.
If a tweet can
But you
bring
will not
about
talk
a
about
communal
Digvijay
violence, what
Singh.
about the movie?
No,
And
I'm talking
secondly,
about current
when we are
situation,
talking
sir.
about, yes,
I'm
let
talking
me tell
about
you,
the
it's not
current
just
situation.
Khargone incident. These spades of incidents are taking place all over India. Why are we forgetting?
No, but fake news coming
Look
from a
at- look at
politician
the-
who
look
was
at
the
the
serving
manner in
former
which the
chief minister of the
politicization
same state,
taking
sir.
place.
Can he be
Azan
giving
ro,
out such
hijab ro,
irresponsible
halal
statements
ro,
of fake tweets?
And now when we are having about Ram Navami issue, don't you think there is an agenda underneath it?
Exactly, I'm
Ma'am,
talking about the agenda of spreading fake
I
news,
want to tell you,
sir.
the
What
state
about
is
the
taking
agenda of
form of a
spreading fake
totalitarian
news,
state.
Mr. Nigam? That is the point that the Congress party seem to
What
be
about
in
the
denial
fake-
because
what
they
about
will
the
not
fake
address the
movie?
exact
What about
agenda.
the feature movie that is being
Yes,
presented
let
as
me-
a
Are we
let me
talking about the
answer.
movie here, sir? Mr. Nigam?
Congress
Are you giving a clean
spokesperson
chit
will
to
not
that?
speak on the subject or the topic. He will do whataboutery, which is a standard art practiced by some of the politicians. Now he's talking about a movie which is based on true facts and correct facts. If that is
so
brought
now
in the
you
public
are-
domain,
sir,
if
now
it is
you
not
are
in the public
basically
domain,
terming a feature
then they
movie
have
as
a
a
problem.
documentary.
This is the level of
Acha,
appeasement
Mr.
that
Jindal,
this-
one straight question, sir. What Digvijay Singh ji put out, sir, was it a fact or was it not?
Okay, let me, please have patience. First of all, the picture that he uploaded symbolized how saffronization is
No,
taking
but where
place,
was
how
it
the
from?
secular fabric of the country
Where
is
was
being
it from?
destroyed. But please do not interrupt. Please do
No,
not
I'm
interrupt.
asking you pointed questions, sir.
No,
Where
yes,
was the picture from?
It was from India. It was from
Where
India.
from
It's
India,
a place
sir?
in Bihar.
Where in India?
Bihar.
Exactly, Bihar. And what was
Bihar.
mentioned by the former chief minister, sir?
No, so nowhere in his tweet did he mention that this
He
is
did.
a...
I have the deleted tweet with me. He deleted it.
wait.
He had mentioned Khargone.
Madam, if you are trying
Yes,
to
yes,
simply
he had
put
mentioned
the
Khargone.
entire burden
Please
upon a
don't
tweet.
lie on the national television.
Let me tell
I
you,
can put that on our screens right now, sir, for your benefit and for the benefit of our viewers.
Digvijay Singh was
No,
giving fake
when we
news,
are talking
and you
about
are also
movies
spreading
such
fake
as
news.
Kashmir
You can be
Files, when you're
prosecuted
talking
for
about...
that.
Why are you talking about the Kashmir files, sir? We are talking about the
Yes,
Ram
because
Navami
that is what
procession
is
that
the
was being carried out
provocation.
and
When
how
my
you
lawyer
had
friend is
swords
telling
being
me that
used,
the
how
entire
you had
attack was
firing that was
pre-planned.
happening,
Don't you
there was
think
stone
it is
pelting
important
that
for
was
us to
happening. The
also
situation could have
understand
gone
the motive
completely
of
out of
the
control.
planned?
The SP was shot at, sir.
Please start
Where is the
considering
acknowledgement?
every section of masses as Indians. Please do not think that Muslims are not Indians.
Who is saying,
Would you
sir?
stop this
Exactly, sir, Mr. Nigam, that this is where the entire issue is being communalized. Because this is the
Yes.
question that is now being raised by the Congress party because they seem to be thinking that one particular community is being targeted.
Now the fact remains, as I told you, there was an area where an attack took place. People who have been arrested are also there. They are criminals and they have to be tried and given harshest punishment. Now, if particular people from a particular community attack, I am not taking any names or religion. They have been arrested. They have to be punished. Therefore, whether the Congress person wants to promote fake news through Digvijay Singh, that is his agenda and he can be prosecuted for that also. Despite knowing the fact that Mr. Digvijay Singh talked about Khargone. Please look at the deleted tweet. You are so ignorant. You are so ignorant. You are so ignorant on national channel. You should avoid coming on the channel. Please ascertain your facts properly. Please ascertain all the truth properly and then come on a national TV. Do not come and peddle fake news and lies. Please understand, you people have already taken the Congress down the drain. You are further taking Congress down the drain.
But
You know
Mr.
what has
Nigam,
happened
there
to
is
the
another
Congress?
question that the Congress party is now putting when it comes to vigilante justice that they seem to be saying, because there was prompt action that was taken by the Shivraj Singh Chauhan government identifying those buildings said to be belonging to the accused, the writers, their illegal buildings that were razed down, sir. Congress has a problem with that too.
No, Congress has problem with everybody. Let me tell you the information that I have. Those were unauthorized illegal buildings and the due process had already been done long time back. So they cannot say, they cannot even go to the court. I challenge them to go to the court and challenge. I am challenging you. I am challenging you. Please go to the court and you will see how the court throws out your case. Those were illegal, unauthorized places on which due process of law had already been done. Please understand that. And I am challenging you to go to the court. Why have you not gone to the court till now?
I will certainly go with the court. I will go.
Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? It has been 2 days, 3 days. Why are you waiting? Nobody waits for such a long time. If I was there, I would have gone to the court immediately. The moment I would have seen the bulldozer, I would have gone to the court. But you are relaxing. You are peddling fake news only. You are only peddling fake news. You are instigating, inflaming tensions. You are inflaming communal riots. You are criminalizing the entire issue. You have opened yourself. You are threadbare. You have exposed yourself. You have exposed your hypocrisy.
But जिंदल साहब, ये तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति कब तक चलेगी? जहां तक अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी का सवाल है, why is the entire issue being polarized, sir? Because now you're playing the divide and rule game as far as targeting one community, saying that this is the people there who are the victims. Why don't you talk about justice that is now being served, sir?
Started with one Muslim
and you
majority.
mentioned just one of the places there in Madhya Pradesh. There has been other places in Madhya Pradesh too where this procession that was attacked. Where are other pictures also coming in?
That it was a Muslim majority area. Why is it every time that there are Muslim majority? Why is this term status? It was a riot. It should be treated as a riot. You should invoke a harshest of punishment for violating law. But you cannot simply target one community, tag it as Muslim majority, and simply state that they are not Indians.
Law Who is calling them not Indians, Mr. Nigam? That is the point. That is the point.
Congress,
that the entire issue is being polarized.
The Congress is calling them not Indians. Please understand this. They have openly telling on your channel that these are not Indians. This is the politics that they are doing. And remember what kind of game that they are playing. The stone pelters are being promoted as victims. And the one who receives stones, bullets and petrol bombs are being promoted as being paraded as somebody who are actually...
Then Mr. Jindal, the Congress should have set an example when it comes to taking prompt action of what happened in Karoli, sir. Because there the Chief Minister is squarely blaming the Prime Minister, saying that it should be the Pradhan Mantri ko aakar jawab dena chahiye. He should address the nation. Set an example, sir.
In Karoli, the due process of law took place.
Where, sir? The main accused is still on the run.
And nobody was pardoned, whether it was congressman or BJP. What about Rajaram Gujar?
Sir, there was this individual councillor who supported the Congress party. Ward number hamare saath hai, especially when it comes to Karoli. There are pictures of him and his family, how they were actively participating when stone pelting was happening.
Heroes out of villains. These are causing a great harm to public life. Bring them to justice.
Sir, the hero is that said SP, sir. Siddharth Chaudhary. He is the hero, sir. He was bravely bracing all of those bullets. There were people who were attacking him with swords. There were other people, policemen who were injured. They are the heroes.
Villains and heroes is the task of fairy tale. It is not the task of intelligentsia. It's time to look into what exactly is happening at the grassroots level. Let us start looking at things, how they are being shaped. Hannah Arendt talks about rise of totalitarianism. She clearly speaks that the state starts subjugating the masses instead of political adversaries. Now BJP tried to subjugate political adversaries via Pegasus, CD, CBI, ED. When it failed, it had started subjugating the masses. Look at the laws that are being introduced. Look at UAPA. Look at all forms of laws.
Sir, all of these laws are taken up in Parliament where all the opposition parties are also present. Please do not try to fool the people. Especially, Sir Nigam, sir, if you can help us understand what Mr. Jindal, sir, is trying to actually portray a picture that everything that seems to be happening other than the Congress-ruled state, sir, is wrong.
See, the difficulty with Congress today is whataboutery and running away from the realities. That is what is happening to the Congress. What happened in Karoli was very shameful, and the state chief minister abdicated his duties and responsibilities very clearly. He had no business in saying the prime minister should answer, whereas he was a person who should have taken the entire responsibility. On the other hand, when the strict action is being taken, On one hand, Mr. Jindal is saying you should take harshest punishment and strict action, but when it is taken, then he's playing a victim card on behalf of Muslims.
Sorry,
See, that is
Mr. Jindal, the point is summing up that when it comes to those people who are responsible for shooting at that SP, sir, he's been injured. His leg, he has bullet wounds, sir. Govind is right there. He spoke to him. And this is where he has been saying that those people, they were armed. They had swords with them. They were pelting stones. There were other people who were giving cover fire to those people who had weapons, pistols in their hands. And that is when he got injured in the crossfire. Thank you very much for the moment, Mr. Jindal and Mr. Nigam, for joining us. Govind, to you as well. We head into a short break.